to do sessions in the fun room. And you do have a prize that you're going to give away, correct?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Now, it was listed as a reading, and if the person would like that, that's fine. But I had changed it to a past life surrogacy session. So if yeah,
put in the chat, what is your number, everybody? Go for it. It's so worth it. Write down your number.
I've got my number ready. So
you got your number. What is it from what? Number to what to what?
From 1 to 40.
40.
1 to 40. And if they're psychic, they should know it.
1 to 40. She's keeping it tight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That is tight. Yeah.
She's keeping it tight. Mm.
Okay, let me open up the chat to see it.
So interesting. 22, 14, 14, 11, 16, 9, 24, 36, 26, 33.
Oh.
65, 26. Got a lot of little doubles. Anybody else? We're going to close it out. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, because we got another speaker coming up next. We got Peter Marks, who's going to talk to you about your divine design in your life. Okay, ready to hold it up?
Who's got it? Who's got it?
We don't know until you hold it up. What is it?
Right. Oh, sorry. 29.
29. We have a 20. Joe, I'm sorry, Joe, practitioners can't do it. No, Joe.
Sorry.
Roseanne, you can't do it. Volunteers can't do it either. It's got to be the guest.
Oh,
no. No, you guys got to work it out on your side. It's got to be the guest first. Sorry. Okay.
Is that Josh? There's a 31. Is anybody closer?
Josh 31. Right? You put what?
Josh 31, I think, is the closest, is he not?
Yes.
There's a 26 there, but that's further away than 31. So yeah.
Okay, Josh, put into the chat your email or contact her. Go visit her in her room. If you can write it down right now, it'd be great. But I can always look it up. So we got Josh. Congratulations that you won a session with her. That's awesome. Sorry, you guys, if you're volunteers or practitioners, you got to work it out on the side. You've got to do some trades.
There you are.
Yes.
Oh, there he is.
Okay, darkvesper@gmail. Okay.
Gmail.
So coming up next, we're going to bring out Peter Marks.
Thank you.
Thank you, Joan Francis.
Thank you.
You're awesome. So where's Peter? Peter, unmute yourself, my friend.
I'm sorry.
You got the floor.
I got the floor. Okay, my name is Peter Marks. I have been a practicing astrologer and a psychic for over 30 years. I started studying astrology approximately, 35 years ago. And I am very, very connected with astrology because growing up, I was trying to figure out what motivated all of us in this life. What actually is your life purpose in this life? And it took me years of studying astrology and psychology and numerology and all the ologies to finally come back to the study of astrology. Astrology, Western astrology actually happens, and I'll explain this. On the day you're born, the hour you're born, and the minute you're born is when your birth map is established. Now, I want to show you, and hopefully you'll be able to see this. Oh, it's not the greatest because of all right. It's too bright.
What do you want us to do, darling?
There's nothing I can do because I was going to show a map, but I think it's too bright.
No, we need to see it on your computer, whatever your computer is.
Yeah, I can't do it because I don't have the program there. Okay. All right, I'll continue. All right. most people don't realize that on the day you're born, the exact hour and minute you're born is determining the path for your life. It does determine your life path. And if you want to know, is God above all this? Is God in control? Absolutely. When we are in this life, the planets from the sun, Mercury, Jupiter, Mars, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, all the planets that align when we are born actually give us our traits. They give us our talents. They give us our abilities to go through life and to achieve and to help us express ourselves to our families and friends. So I wanted to let you know you're not here by chance. Now, Joe, I see you're in here. I don't know how many other people are here. Have you ever had your chart done?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Okay, a long time ago. Would you mind me using your chart as a basis for what I'm doing?
I would love it.
Okay, perfect. All right, first name is Joe.
Yes.
And give me, where were you born?
Princeton, Indiana.
Princeton, Indiana. Okay, very good. And I got that. What's your date of birth?
September 10, 1948.
September 10th, 1948. And what time were you born?
It was like 2:05 a.m. if I remember right.
2:05 a.m. Okay. Here we go. Now, what I'm doing, I would normally set this up on my computer, but today I'm having technical problems. Yeah, as some of us are experiencing. Now, Joe, do you know what your karma, your life path is?
Not for sure, but serving other people to help them heal themselves.
All right. Now, are you aware, have you ever heard of a north node and a south node?
I've heard about them, but I don't really know what they are.
All right. Your north node is in the sign of Taurus and your south node is in the sign of Scorpio. That means intense healing ability. That also means you need to be in control of your destiny, your own life. Does that make sense to you?
Oh, yeah. I've been a rebel all my life.
All right. You don't accept any of anybody's values. If they tell you who you are, what you are, you're going to rebel against it.
Correct.
Okay. Now, I also wanted to say to you, you're very detailed. It shows me you're very detailed here, but it also says to me you love to learn. You love books. You love books. You love traveling. Have you been all over the world?
I've been across both oceans and all 50 states. And yeah, I've done a lot of travel.
You've done a lot of travel. Okay. You're not done yet.
Great.
You're going to be doing a lot more traveling, a lot more. Now, the other thing I also want to say to you is they're showing me you're actually going to be more in the public's eye. They're saying to me the public's eye, and they're also telling me the Leo part of you. Now, do you do hands-on healing at all?
I do long distance healing with my red lasers and stuff like that, but I haven't really done hands-on.
All right, so it's long distance healing then?
Yes.
All right, perfect, perfect. The other thing I wanted to find out for you, what does property have to do with you? Is property important to you?
It was in my earlier life, but it doesn't seem to be now. I've sold all my property.
You sold all your property? All right. Do you feel a freer sense that you've sold the property?
Yes, I'm not owned by the property now.
All right. Your lesson here was at one point you wanted to possess things. And now your achievement, your goal is to let go of the material and connect with the spiritual.
Yes, that feels right.
Okay. I'm also going to ask you, are you writing a book or have you written a book?
I've got notes around a book that I'm wanting to write.
All right. Has that been just transcribed into written form as yet?
No, it has not.
All right. That is coming up. That is the next thing that's coming up for you.
Excellent.
Yeah, that is what's coming up. I'm also going to ask you, you tend to really care and nurture people. That is one of your main goals. You want to see people happy. You want to see people grow. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, you're going to be achieving much more than what you're doing right now. Not that you haven't achieved a lot, but it's going to even be much more so. The other thing they're also asking me about, has there been something with legal around you?
The only thing legal around me would be that I don't trust our government, our so-called government. You know,
well, welcome to the club. I don't totally trust them at this point.
I was trying to say it as nicely as I could.
Yeah. All right. What I want to say to you karmically, what I want to convey to you is this. The energies from the planet, a lot of people don't realize that planets give off energy. I actually became an astrologer to repudiate that there was any validity with astrology. And I found out after all my studies, it has a great deal to do with who we are. And now we all have free will. We do have free will. And I have realized in my own life, I've actually been privileged enough over the years for reading for people and studying the planets. I was invited down years ago to former President Trump's mansion in Palm Beach to do readings for his friends. And when I was down there, people said to me, I don't believe in the planets. I don't believe this has any influence on us at all. And I said, do you mind if I could demonstrate? Give me your name, give me your exact time of birth, give me the time of birth. And a lot of these people looked at me and they go, oh my God, I never knew that this had an influence on us. So I was down there for about a week and I was going into the astrology part. I was showing them their names. I was figuring out their names. They go, oh my God, this is already predestined. And I said, yeah, it is predestined, but we can alter, we can change our lives. So I want everybody to know, if you don't know a lot about astrology, it's not totally fatalistic at all. Now, the next one I would like to do, if she will allow me, is Mary Alice.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that.
Thank you. Thank you. Did it sound like you?
Oh, yes. Right down to the T.
Right down to the T. Very good. Mary Alice, may I have let me put your name in. And where were you born, dear?
Chicago, Illinois.
Chicago, Illinois. Okay. And let me see here. And what was your date of birth?
February 4th.
February. Hold on here. February 4th.
1957.
1957. Oh, you're a youngin'. What time are you born, dear?
I think somewhere around 10 p.m., maybe 10:20, something like that.
All right, about 10 o'clock. All right, let's see what the stars have in store for you. Have you ever had an astrological reading before?
No.
Okay, the first thing I want to say, and I'm going to explain this because we're here to talk about your life path and what you're supposed to be doing. You take everything in, you analyze and dissect everything before you do anything. Does that sound like you?
Yes. Yes.
And at times people get a little frustrated because they say, all right, what do you think? And you'll sit there and you'll just analyze it and you'll say, I'm not ready to make a decision yet.
Yeah, that can happen.
Okay. Now with you, do you find at times, and this isn't, you have also, you're highly intuitive. Are you using that ability?
No, I just notice it. I'm not using it.
Please, darling, God gave you this gift. God gave you this wonderful gift, and you're supposed to be really using it. I'm not going to force you. Of course, I'm not going to force you to do it, but I do want to say to you also, what are you connected at all with business?
Yes.
Are you in your own business?
Yes.
All right. How long have you been in your own business, dear?
The current business that I'm in right now, not quite 2 years, but before that, a business for about 15 years.
15 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm going to also ask you this because you've got a wonderful business mind. You really do. You're very good with finances, I would think. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
You know how to get blood out of a stone, so to speak. Now, are you doing anything in the metaphysical? Because you've got ability to be in the metaphysical world.
I am not, but I am so interested in it.
Well, I do want to say to you, you're very progressive. You really are progressive. And you're right now, you're actually being challenged to do more, to understand more about life's unfoldments, why you're here. And the other thing I'm also going to ask you about, and they're saying to me, you take in a lot of people's issues and their problems. You've got to guard yourself against that. Are you aware of that?
Yeah, and it's a real challenge for me. I carry everybody's stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you going to deal with that? Because if you
start saying no.
What was that?
I could start saying no.
All right. Well, according to your energies, it's very hard for you to say no.
Apparently.
Yeah, you really need to how to say no, and you really need to honor yourself. Honoring yourself is very, very important. Very important. Can I ask you what you sell?
It's not sales. We provide a service. We do medical currying.
Oh, medical currying. Okay. Well, I know why you do that. You have Jupiter, it looks like, in the sign of Virgo, and that's the sign of health.
Oh, yeah, I've been in the healthcare field a long time.
You've been in it for a long time. Mm-hmm. Did you ever think of starting your own business?
Yes, this is our own business, the medical.
Oh, it is your own business. Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. So are you... right now with the pandemic, is that causing you to grow? Because I would think there's growth here and you're expanding here and you're, yeah.
Yeah, it's very busy.
It's very busy. Did you expect things to unfold the way they have been?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now,
yeah.
Is this your only business or are you looking at branching out?
No, this is our only business right now.
It is your only business.
Mm-hmm.
Your past, according to your chart and your spirit guides, everything from the past has led you to where you are right now.
That seems right.
Okay. I want to ask you, are you looking at property, investment property, or anything around property? Because they keep on talking about property.
No, but when I told you we were in our own business for 15 years, we were top realtors. So there was a lot of property happening then.
Oh, okay. That's where it comes from.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
You're certainly utilizing all of your talents here. And I also want to say to you, where's the anxiety? Because I feel that in the past, you were going through a lot of anxiety and emotional changes.
Where's the anxiety? I guess just balancing life.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So is that over?
No, we're still under quite a bit of work-life imbalance, it's a lot of work going on right now.
There's a lot of work going on.
Yeah.
All right, but according to your guide, you're able to handle all this.
Yeah, we're handling it. Mm-hmm.
All right, because what I do want to say to you, your guides are telling me you're headed in the direction of making a lot of money.
Yes, it seems that way.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say, I feel at one point you may end up becoming quite wealthy.
Okay, I can handle that.
Yeah, I think so too.
And we're working hard enough that I believe it.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, are you in charge? I'm being asked, are you in charge? Do people come to you within the business because they're saying you're juggling everything?
Yes. Yeah, I'm setting up a lot of routes and so forth for a lot of different medical places. So they depend strongly on us to get it right.
They depend on you.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I do see, my guides are telling me the growth here is going to be absolutely amazing. The other thing I'm going to say to you, you were born with the moon in Aries, which means that you really believe in your abilities and you're a self-starter. You're motivated. You don't need anybody else to tell you how to do it and what to do.
True.
Okay. Do you find some people getting a little frustrated because you're very self-confident and you know how to circumvent the problems and where you may find shortcuts or whatever. The guides are saying, really, the business would not be growing without you.
Yeah.
All right. Is that accurate?
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel some people around you are a little jealous, or they're feeling, oh my God, she's taking all of this on her.
My husband just recently, like last week, said to me, I feel like you're the brains and I'm the brawn.
All right, that's what I'm getting at. That's exactly what I'm getting at.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So I hope you enjoyed that.
Well, you're right on.
Thank you.
Well,
it was years ago that I got a call from President Trump's office, and they asked me if I'd like to do readings down at Mar-a-Lago. And I went down there. I was a little nervous. And then at the end of the meeting with their football owners and all these people were multi-millionaires. And I said, did I not get anybody correctly? And everybody got up and they said, Mr. Marks, we don't know how you did it. So I hope that helps you, but you're growing, and don't worry. You're going to be bigger even than what you expect right now.
Well, thank you. Thank you. It's wonderful to hear.
Okay, dear. It was great meeting you. How do you pronounce your name?
Jucia. Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, take care. A pleasure meeting you. All right. Oh, there you are. Oh.
Yeah.
Let me just put this up here.
Okay.
And where were you born, dear?
Boston, Massachusetts.
I love Boston. All right. And I just need your date of birth.
December 23rd, 81.
December
23rd.
of 1981.
Yes.
And what time were you born?
12 a.m.
Oh, 12 a.m. Very good.
Yeah.
Give me a second. And let me see what's going to come up for you. And again, a little delay, and I apologize for this, but my computer is having a nervous breakdown today. So, all right, Gia, do you have any idea what your life path is and why you're here?
I keep learning that my life path is number 9. But I don't. I'm guessing that I know what I'm supposed to do. I mean, I want to help people. I'm also in the medical field. And
go ahead, dear. All right, you're actually here because of your north and south node. You're here to be the nurturer. You're here to nurture people. You love people. You're here to make sure that people are protected. And you get very upset if people around you are being hurt in any way, verbally abused, or anything like that.
Yep.
Okay. Now, from your own family, were there issues growing up for you emotionally with your family?
Yes.
All right.
My father.
What's that?
My father, my late father.
All right. Your late father, you didn't have the best relationship.
Yes.
All right. Have you worked that out?
As far as I know, yes. There's probably still something I need to work through, but I feel like, okay, yeah, he did blah, X, Y, and Z, and that's his nonsense. I have to work on myself.
You have to work on yourself. And I'm going to say this to you. You're a very old soul. You came as a very old soul, and you came in to love everybody.
Wow.
You're like the universal mother, and people are going to come to you with their problems and their issues. I also want to ask you, have you ever considered being a therapist?
Something like a therapist, like life coach.
A life coach. Yes. Yeah, because you have the gift. You have the gift. And did you wonder why, when you were growing up, why you were put here?
Yes, definitely. I know that I wasn't like the others, and yeah, I've been wondering what's going on. Yes, definitely.
Okay. Now they're also saying to me, did you feel much older when you were a child?
Definitely. I never could relate to others of my actual age.
All right. Your destiny and your life path here is dealing with North Node in Cancer and your South Node in Capricorn. And with that, you are very wise beyond your years. A lot of people, though, are going to not understand you. When you were younger, they didn't quite understand you. Now, getting older, people are saying, oh my God, you understood exactly where I was coming from. Were your friends older than you?
Yes. Well,
Peter,
I didn't have friends. I didn't have friends as a kid.
Peter,
excuse me?
Oh,
it's Sherry. It's Sherry. Yeah, I need to end this because I need to move you into the Q&A.
All right, no problem. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry, you can continue your Q&A because we have Joe on and ready to go.
Absolutely. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, and you do have a prize, right? You're doing a door prize, right?
I do have a door prize of a reading that it's a Natal private reading with me that is worth $150, and that is my door prize. And thank you for reminding me, because my mind is now in heaven and I'm trying to come back to the earth.
So I want you to write down a number on a piece of paper, and we're going to ask everybody in the chat to write down a number if you want to win.
From 1 to 7, you said?
No, give us a little bit more.
Oh.
1 to 50, 1 to 100, 1 to 200.
Oh, all right. I have a number written down.
Okay. Give us a little frame. Times like what? 500, 1,000, what is it?
Oh, I thought you said from 1 to 100.
Okay, that's fine. 1 to 100, everybody in the chat, if you want to have a session with him, here we go. So don't hold up your paper yet because they're still coming in. Okay, we got 14, 22, 18, 32, 77, 8, 61, 33, 17. Keep it going. Going to close it out in a moment. So have an enjoyable experience with this lovely man. Unfortunately, anybody who is a practitioner or volunteer, you cannot be part of it. You guys got to work it out privately. Do a trade. All right. So Peter, ready? Ready to hold it up?
The number I put down is 55.
Where?
Right here. I put it. I have a doctor's handwriting.
Oh, that little thing on the bottom. There is a 5-5 down there.
That's a 5-5.
Okay, so it looks like we have a 6-1. 61 looks like the most closest. So that Linda Bonet, congratulations.
Thank
like
you.
You
Thank
got
you,
that, number 61, and put your email in the chat. Or you can go visit him sometime today. Check into room number 2 and go visit Healers Network Lounge. And they can make appointments for you guys anytime today. And Peter is peter-marks.com. It's not Peter Marks. Make sure you put the dash between the marks because he knows how to live his dash, right, Peter?
I love Dash. Yes. And I hope everybody enjoyed their little mini
And go to his room for some more and go to his playroom when he goes